want to show you another part of analytics. They track gender. What'd you say? Okay. I'll give you the answer to how they track anything that seems like they shouldn't be able to track. And then we're all going to put this nonsense NSA BS to rest, because we're going to realize right now that Tony knows a lot more than the NSA does about you. Okay? Let me explain this. So a long time ago, Google wanted to put cookies on your computer and wanted to follow you around when you were not on Google. Now, not on Google is a very small concept, because you're always on Google, almost. Anybody that has Google Analytics, Google has your data. Anybody that has AdSense is showing ads through Google's network, they're also tracking you. Anything that's a site that Google owns, anything that is on Google search or Google related or has a Google search bar, all of that is returning data to Google all the time. So imagine the entire internet, and imagine that 60% chunk that Google has some kind of a presence and tracking on. Now, if you step outside of that, they want to know what you're doing. And so essentially the other 40% of the internet is just Facebook, right? So these two websites pretty much own the entire internet. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. Both Google and Facebook tried to put cookies on your computer and then report back through these cookies what you were doing over the last 72 hours since you were in a Google website. And the FCC said, guys, you can't do that. That's a major violation. It's illegal to track people. It's a breach of privacy. So they said, oh, okay, we're sorry. And then what they said was, well, wait a minute. We can take all the data of what you did on our website on Google, we can sell it to a third party. And then Facebook can take all the data of what you did on their websites and sell it to a third party. That guy can mesh the data together, clean it up, and sell it back to both of us. Well, guess what else that guy does? That guy is Axiom, Localese, Info Group. It's a company that fits the description of data aggregator. They bought all of your credit bureau information from Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, which if you don't know, that's the biggest revenue source for these guys, is selling all your personal info right out the back door. They bought all your information from the IRS. That happens. They bought everything they could get on you from any database, any place they could track you. They aggregate it together. Now they know which cell phone is yours, which laptop belongs to your wife, which desktop computer you have at home, which is your iPad, which is her iPad. They know everything. We know everything because think about this. Have you ever been on a desktop computer and looked at Nordstrom's, jumped on your iPad, and there's an ad on Facebook for the shoes you just looked at over here? How do they do that? Is there a wire under the bed? No. There's like 85 servers that were tracking you the whole time through encryption. And even though they're not passing your exact name, they're passing a tokenized encryption that says you, and when you were here, then you popped over here, they knew that was the same person, even though it's two different devices, and maybe you walked down the street and jumped on your buddy's Wi-Fi, we still know it's you. Your phone, your computers, they have independent signatures. Your browsing habits is independent, so we track all of this. It's really unnerving, I know. I've had students are the worst because they're all conspiracy theorists, and they should be. I've had students get up and walk out of my class when I actually show the logistics of how this works, because they're so mad that the man's watching. Well, he is. He's advertising to you. Okay. So the way they get this data is when someone visits the site, Google sends that data out to a third party. They say, oh, we know who that is. We know who that is. That's a man. That's a woman. That's a man. That's a woman. And they return all the data back into the platform. Scary. Okay.
Big Brother.
Big Brother and Big Brother's whole family's up there.
What do you say if you're at my webcam watching, because then I just have to,
You should never visit our location. Every one of my developers has a device that covers their webcam. Every single one of them. These are the guys that are the hackers. They're not comfortable with having a camera. So I don't know what that tells you. We're just dumb salespeople. We don't care, right? We're just like, follow us. More impressions.
Look at me, look at me.
Yeah.